Hello everyone, Ron here from L.T.L Tutoring Central. And if you want tips and strategies to help you keep learning and keep having fun at the same time, you are in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell to see more videos about education, learning, and other things. This week I'm talking about learning at home and 5 tips to save your sanity. Well, hopefully. A lot of people are learning at home, either doing school at home altogether, or of course you have homework even if you are going into school at this point. A lot of people still dealing with COVID-19, coronavirus restrictions, and it's a confusing September this year, to say the least. But regardless of whether your children are going into the school or you are going into the school, or whether you're doing all of your learning at home, there are some tips that can help you either way. And I've mentioned most of these, probably all of these before in previous videos, but I wanted to put 5 tips together to get you started. These are some biggies. And one is scheduling. Always create a schedule and then stick to it. If you find your schedule's not working, you may need to adjust it, of course, but otherwise stick to your schedule. It's very important to know when you're going to be doing your school studies, when you're going to be doing your homework or assignments, but also schedule in your meals, schedule in your hobbies, when you're going jogging. As much as you can, schedule. Because in that way you don't feel as much stress. You know what you're doing at 8 o'clock in the morning. You know what you're doing at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You know what you're doing at 7 at night. You have this time frame already set, not only in your mind, but write it down. Because if we just try to remember, I have a lot of students, I say, well, how do you remember when assignments are due and when you're going to do the rough work and when you're going to do the research? Oh, it's here. Well, no, I'm sorry, but it's not there. You might have a date for a big assignment that you memorized, but that is not a schedule, and it's not a plan, which is my number 2 tip. Have a plan. They sort of go together. Schedule, I'm saying, is your time frames. The plan is what you're going to do in those time frames or how you're going to get there. So jot down a plan, and if you have these 2 pieces, a schedule and a plan, it will actually give you more time for other things, because you won't be caught short all the time. Oh no, I have a paper due tomorrow. Oh, I forgot to do that math. This will eat up your time. But if you have a good schedule and a good plan, you will actually have free time, which is really free, because you've accomplished the chores, you've accomplished the tasks that you really need to do. So a lot of people like to wing it, or just try to do it automatically, but it really doesn't work very well. So make yourself a schedule and make yourself a plan. Within your plan, you can have short breaks, but these are planned breaks, and that's to stretch, maybe walk around, grab a small snack or a drink, go to the washroom, things like that, just to give yourself a small break and then get back into your schedule and into your plan. It's a part of your plan. The problem with breaks sometimes, especially when the phone rings or you get a text or something pops up on your computer, which, by the way, you should try to shut off anything from doing that and interrupting you anyway. But if it does and it's not planned and you stop, you may end up texting for a while or talking for a while or whatever it is, much longer. And then when you come back to your schedule, you don't adjust your schedule, so that you've now not given yourself the time you need. So make sure they're planned and that you structure them in. Create a space for your learning, if at all possible. And it doesn't have to be a whole room. It can just be a corner of a room somewhere where you have a desk, good lighting, comfortable chair, but not too comfortable. You don't want to fall asleep. A chair that you can sit up straight, and a hard surface to have your computer, your laptop, whatever you're using, your books, your papers, pens, pencils, all of your supplies in one corner or one area so that you can basically reach 95–99% of the items that you're going to need during your homework session. So if that's a math set and calculator, pens, pencils, paper, pads, as I say, your laptop, whatever you need, it's all in that one space. And that reduces a lot of stress as well, because now you have your schedule, you have your plan, you know you're going to have a few breaks, so you're not panicking because, oh, when am I going to have a break? You have that planned, and now you have your space, and it should be a comfortable space that is conducive to learning, and that's why you need a reasonably good lighting, a good flat hard surface like a desk or a table, a chair that's comfortable but not one that you're going to fall asleep in, one that gets you sitting up straight. Lying down on the bed to do your homework, I think is a bad idea. I know lots of people do it. Sometimes they're successful, but I think if you're really focusing on doing your very best, and this works for work as well. I mean, I have to schedule, I have to plan, I have to have my breaks, and I have created a workspace for myself, a couple of them actually, but one is for me in my work and one is for the students in their work when we're working together. So having a space is very important. And the fifth point is seek help when needed. We all need help from time to time, and it's fine to seek help from others, and so it could be other students, it could be parents, it could be just someone else you know that's very good at whatever topic you're studying. It could be a tutor such as myself, and it's great to access help from other people when you need it. I would add to that though, only when you need it. So try first, because sometimes students will give up before they've really tried. And if you haven't really tried, then you haven't gone through the learning process. So as a tutor, sometimes students feel I should just tell them the answers. Well, I would rather you discover the answer, or I would rather try to walk you toward the answer rather than always giving you the answer. Of course, sometimes I have to show you the whole process and the answer as well. But after a while, I want you to go through the process so that you've really learned the material and you're able to do it without a lot of intervention from other people, including myself. So that's the idea, is that you want to try first, because part of learning is a process. It's not just having the answer. Nobody is born with all the answers already in their mind. So learning is a process. It's how do I get from step A to step B to step D, and so on. So seek help though. Don't wait forever, and don't keep struggling when you know you're not getting any further. Then you need to find some help. You could find it online. Sometimes there's information that you can find on your own. You could find it in your textbook. A lot of students forget how many good resources are actually in the textbook if you have one. But you can also seek help from other people when needed. So there you go. 5 tips to help save your sanity, whether you're teaching your child at home or learning yourself, or a combination of both. Have a schedule, make a plan, stick to them, plan in some short breaks for yourself as well, create a good space for learning, and seek help when you need it. There's nothing wrong. There's no shame in seeking help. I need help all the time. Sometimes my students end up helping me. I say, well, you show me what you are doing, and then I can probably take it from there, because every teacher teaches differently. Every course is a little bit different, so there's lots and lots of learning out there. So we need to help one another in order so that we can all learn together. All right, that's it for this week. I hope you have an amazing week. Keep learning, keep having fun. Don't forget, like I say, to click on the subscribe and the notification bell. It will help me out, and that will help me to help you out as well. If you have a question or a comment, you can leave it here if you're watching on YouTube, or you can email me from the website. I will put a link below. Also, I was going to mention one more thing. Oh yes, like the video if you do. I hope you do. It slipped my mind there. It's early in the morning here. All right. Have an amazing week. Ron from L.T.L Tutoring Central, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye for now.